I'm not offended. He's so offended.
I'm totally.
I literally aimed at you. You should be offended.
My mouth is still burning. It can't get any worse. So we're gonna record. We're already recording actually.
Oh,
so
fuck yeah, we're back, baby.
We're recording, and I'll post it. I'll post it after. So sorry for all the confusion. We'll see you. We're cutting off the live feed now. See you later. All right.
So hopefully, in my mind, this is going to be stitched together with the other video. We can make that happen.
I could do that, and then should I do that and then
I think so, because then it'll at least be somewhat of a coherent episode for people to go back and watch. I think I got to bring Halal next week, though. This is a tragedy.
But that's the thing; they'll still be able to see that. There's no need to bring it again.
No, it's doing it live, man. Getting
But they saw it live. We were on at the time.
I don't know, man. It doesn't feel
really. Right. I mean, really, I appreciate the gesture, but there's really no need to bring back the halal.
So I haven't been keeping track of what foods I've been bringing you, just in my head, which is not a reliable place. So I texted Tony on the way here just to make sure. I was like, I didn't bring you halal yet, right? And he's like, oh, yes, you did. Yeah, whoa, I loved it. It was great. You don't have to bring that again. And that was honestly the funniest thing you may have ever said. It was very funny. Me and Haley were rolling in the car.
Why hasn't Haley come in here yet?
I told her she's like welcome when she wants to. I don't know. She's like a relatively shy, keeps to herself kind of gal.
Really?
Yeah, despite her asking me out and being, taking the reins of that situation when we first met. Yeah, definitely. That's why she isn't really a performer. I'm trying to convince her to do more music stuff and perform music. She's, talented. She plays guitar and sings. I love her singing, and she just, is more like, this is for me, this is not for other people kind of about it. But yeah, man, even when it comes to comedy, like I always say, she has the energy of a comedian.
She is.
And that's part of what I love about her and why I think we get along. But I don't think she would ever perform comedy.
She is quiet when you first meet her, but when you get talking to her, she's friendly and funny. I would think she would. What is that noise?
That was the sound of like an Apple product turning on, the tritone. Which, not what a music theory tritone is. Very different.
What is going on here today? All right, very weird day. I have shows.
Tell Dubs we need a whole new setup in here. We gotta rip it out and put it in
that'll work.
Yeah.
We've redone the studio twice already in the 5 years that I've been here.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
But I think that's it.
Reinvesting into the good stuff.
Absolutely, but I think after this one, they were like, all right, that's it for a while. You're going to make this work, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so she doesn't even play guitar out?
No.
I would love to hear that, especially with you as a singer. You guys could...
Oh, we've talked about it. We've thrown the idea around, but...
that reminds me. I was talking to Don Sill, because you did Donversations with him.
Yeah, great time.
Which has not been out yet.
No, it's coming out in the future. But we recorded it in the past.
There was something he told me. What the hell was it? He told me something about you that I didn't know. So I wanted to bring it up. And he said it was, like you mentioned it, but then he didn't ask you about it after you mentioned it.
Oh. Even I wonder what the fuck I was
talking about. It had something to do with your opera singing. Do you write your own opera? Do you write your own music?
No.
What? It had something to do with your opera singing that I was like, whoa. Wait, what?
Is it just... No, because we've talked about just how loud I can get.
Yeah.
As part of that training.
Did you sing somewhere recently, or did you do something?
Oh, maybe this is it. He asked me what my favorite song is, and it was a hard thing to answer. And I ended up saying that Beethoven's Ninth, which is... I sang that in college. We spent the whole semester of choir learning that one song and then performing it,
right?
Which is like, are you familiar with, just by name, what that is?
Yes, I am.
Oh yeah, so
I am.
It's what most people know in English as "Ode to Joy."
Right, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and so not that though. That would have.
It wasn't that, and I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to give away your conversation with Don. So what the hell was it?
You'll have to watch and let me know because now I'm very curious.
Yep, I think it might be next Friday.
I believe so.
Yeah, this week he's got some hillbillies who rap. Papa Fresh and Deacon Blue, they're called. They're these two guys that are like my age. They got these big giant beards, and they look like they're from Duck Dynasty or something, but they're rappers.
When are you going to start your hip hop career, Tony? What would you rap about? Like you can burgers and bitches.
I don't see the point of rapping. DJ D Love, he raps when he calls in. I mean, can you get any better than that?
Don't make me be mean. Don't fucking do that. Yes, you can get way better.
I'm like your girlfriend. I do not enjoy singing in public.
Okay, I'm glad you went in that direction.
I'm like your girlfriend. My mouth is burning. No, yeah, I do. I
cook her spicy food, so it's not even dirty.
I don't enjoy singing in public. I don't have enough confidence that I have a good voice. So I don't.
Even with that Billy Joel face.
Even with the Billy Joel face.
And I mean, look, you do a radio show. You almost on an objective level, like you do have a nice voice.
Oh,
for what it's worth, coming from a singer.
Thank you very much.
Well, right there.
Thank you very much.
Not everybody can be like, yes, thank you very much. Like that's
And there's no effects. This is the real deal.
This is raw. We're
right.
raw dog in this audio.
I have been told, which I do enjoy hearing, but I've been told by women that I would be a good, guy to talk dirty to on the phone. I've been told that by more
All right, well,
than
this has been a fun
woman.
morning. Goodbye, everybody. This is fucking getting gay.
Oh, that's not gay. I said I was told that by women.
Wink. No, to be honest with you, a big part of just having any sort of nice qualities to your voice is it's just knowing the sensations of where to, for lack of a more technical term, where to put the air. It's understanding the control over your diaphragm, which controls the air going in and out. Most people are unconsciously controlling their diaphragm, but once you can feel what that muscle is and control it by itself, it kind of makes it easier because you're not just relying on instinct. Like you are manually controlling that muscle so it sits under your lungs like this. So when you are engaging your diaphragm and engaging the muscle, you're creating a vacuum in your lungs because they're right below your lungs. Your lungs are sitting on top of here, and it pulls the air in, and then when you relax it, it pushes the air out. Or I could be wrong. I don't remember. Well, I don't know which way is relaxing and which way is not relaxing. But either way, once you're in control of that muscle, that helps just with the air moving. But then you also use your throat and inside of your head muscles to have the air resonate in different places. So if you want to get loud, you want to put it in the front of your face, and that's how you can fill up a whole like opera hall without a microphone, or a comedy club stage. Which, to tell you about the last Huntington Haha on Tuesday.
Okay.
Another sold-out packed show. Please get your tickets now for the next one on August 29th. And it's not even I'm desperate to sell tickets, guys. Go buy them if you're a comedy fan because we are selling out. People are coming in to stand in the back. It's very cool.
That is very cool.
There was a technical issue when I was doing my hosting set. We did a sound check and everything, and the mic was fine. And as soon as we start the show, microphone's getting all crackly on me and just popping out. Metaphorically, not the cable was still in there, but the sound was going out and in. And there was a point where they were helping me during my set fix the microphone, so I just decided to do it without amplification. I was just up there raw dogging the comedy with no microphone. But luckily, as we've been discussing the last 10 minutes, it's relatively very easy for me to do that and to have everybody be able to hear me because of the singing training. And it actually made for a funny moment because when the microphone came back on, I was doing a rule of 3 segmented punchline for a bit that I do, and then I moved over to speak into the microphone just for the third punch. So it was kind of funny because I'm basically up there talk shouting, and then I go to the microphone and I'm like, but we're gonna cream them, and it was fun. It was
That's great.
yeah, it was fun. Shout out to the ice cream chick. She sponsors that show with her business, the Ice Cream Chick, on Girard Street in Huntington. They
very
make
nice.
really good homemade ice cream and chocolate and.
Oh, I got to find her. I was just in Huntington the other day.
Oh, absolutely, and definitely name drop the show, please. We'll keep her around. But yeah, they have a ube ice cream, which I think you should try.
No, stop it.
Ube is basically the closest thing it is botanically to is a sweet potato, but it's purple. And Hawaiians and Japanese, it's very popular. You eat potatoes. Just fucking stop.
Ube, no way. Chocolate. She's got homemade chocolate?
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. I'm good. So she'll still, she'll still get my patronage. She'll still make her money.
Well, I guess I'm bringing you purple ice cream somehow next week.
Well, that'll be better than freaking
The Grimace Shake.
rice on the Grimace Shake and rice and hot sauce and crap. Ugh. And there's potato in this ice cream? All right, so that might be your.
It's just the flavor profile. It's basically, think of sweet potato ice cream. So ice cream that kind of tastes like the sweetness of a sweet potato.
I don't enjoy sweet potatoes.
I don't like American sweet potatoes, the yellow orangey ones. I'm not a big fan.
Racist.
Japanese sweet potatoes, which you can mostly find in Trader Joe's around here, I think are just so much better. I think they taste better. I think the consistency, like the actual texture, because like sweet potatoes are stringy in a way I don't like. But Japanese sweet potatoes, not stringy. They have like almost like a creamier taste to them, without actually having cream in them. Really, really good.
Trader Joe's used to sell milk chocolate, just a milk chocolate bar. It came in a pink thing.
Yeah.
It was, oh my God, it was the best milk chocolate I think I've ever had. And then they discontinued it. I actually called them. Did you guys actually discontinue this? They're like, yes, we did. I'm like, son of a bitch.
They're notorious for that, having products people love.
Yeah.
And having them go in and out. I think the hot sauce stained my fingers.
Yeah, see?
It does do that. Like,
Yeah,
I'm okay
tell me how
with
great it is now.
It's fucking delicious. Nothing changed.
It's causing bodily harm.
No, that's the whole point of spice is that it doesn't. It makes your brain think harm is happening, but it's not happening.
You're going to get a call this afternoon because you're an actor. You're going to get a call this afternoon. Somebody's going to need a hand model using the left hand. You're going to be like, oh, sorry, I can't. My thumb is stained. That's my impression of you, by the way.
Not bad. Well, hopefully, that would be my first call all year. So I'd be very happy about it.
Well, that's not entirely true. Knockem
know.
Dead Comedy has called you.
Yeah, but like I know you. You ain't no casting director, Tony.
No, sorry. Although I can be if any ladies want to come. See, I'll use the voice again. Any you ladies want to come sit on the couch.
Yeah, it is open. Nobody's sitting there right now.
We'll talk about you doing murder mystery with me. Baby.
It can only get so hard, Tony.
Right.
What else we got to talk about?
So Jeff Bosey was supposed to be here today. I don't know why he didn't show up, but he was commenting, so he's watching. But so he's not showing up. Oh, you know what? All right. I got some complaining. All right, you know what? I'll share the funny one first. I had a leak in my bathroom.
Yeah, me too this morning.
Yeah, everybody does. But a leak in the bathroom, not from me, from somewhere else. So I posted a picture of my first floor bathroom, what the ceiling looked like. Mm-hmm. It kind of got a big response because of how the picture, how this leak looked. So, yeah, if you take a look at that.
It's a little phallic.
Yeah. So that's why I posted the picture. I was like, somebody's trying to put their hard penis through my ceiling.
I was gonna say I like that it's like half erect. It's like a semi. Like the bottom is filling out and the top is quite flaccid.
The bottom is like
bulbous.
It looks like it almost. You can also say it looks like like an ice cream cone. Like that looks like a cone on the bottom almost.
Maybe I don't agree.
Oh, okay.
Because cones are conical. That is very cylindrical.
All right. So, yes, it's just a penis.
High school geometry here, baby. Yeah, no, straight dick, straight dong.
All right. So, yeah, there was a dong trying to get through my ceiling.
Yeah, what else is new?
So I went on Hicksville Mama's page. Anybody know a good plumber?
That's where he trolls for pussy.
Exactly. He showed up. Turns out I know the guy. So that worked out nicely. It turns out there's no leak, thank goodness. Somehow some water just got through, and everything's fine. Good.
Yeah, all right, that works
So
out.
yeah. But I wanted to show the picture. This other thing I wanted to show. Have you seen this video from Atlanta?
No.
So
I've seen the TV show Atlanta. Very funny. Very good.
There's a TV show called Atlanta?
Yeah, it's Donald Glover.
Oh, I'm not familiar with it. Donald Glover. Is that the guy who played Lando?
Yes.
I met him.
No fucking way.
You
met Childish Gambino? That's crazy.
Yeah, see, that's kind of how I know him, Childish Gambino. I went to the Iridium, which is a great place in the city to see a concert. This is a few years back, and I went to see Albert Lee, great guitar player. He's old, but he has his own fan base. He's a great guitar playing singer. Puts out his own records, but he's more known as a side guy. He played with the Everly Brothers for years. He's played with Clapton. He's been a side guy for a long time. So I mean, it would be the last place you'd expect to see Childish Gambino, but sure enough, there he was.
No, that man, he's a Renaissance man, and I feel like the thing with true Renaissance men is that what they take in is quite eclectic, and like
right.
It's just what they like all over the place. So,
well, that just like his music. I thought his music was a little experimental.
Sure, yeah.
So I was just walking through the place during the concert. I guess going to the bathroom or something, and he came from a different area, and we literally almost bumped into each other. So I just looked at him. I go, "Are you who I think you are?" And he just smiled and gave me a quick nod. I said, "All right, no problem." I said, "I'm not going to bother you. You know, it's not like I really don't think there are a lot of Childish Gambino fans at this concert. So I mean, the whole place only holds like 200 people. So it wasn't like this big Madison Square Garden. People are going to come rushing. So we just shook hands real quick and off he went. He didn't say two words. He just went. Okay.
That's fun.
So anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, go see him in Atlanta. But meanwhile, there's this in Atlanta. You're going to see it. The whole video actually lays it out, but I'll tell you anyway. There's this guy. I don't know what store it was. I forget. He went into whatever store, stole a TV, right? And I'll give this guy credit for having balls. He then goes back and tries to steal a second TV. But now the video starts from the policeman's cam.
Okay.
Body cam.
Cool.
He attacks him. He doesn't attack him. The cop chases him down, and the guy's resisting, so they're fighting. So you're going to see the body cam footage first, but then you'll see somebody's cell phone footage. And that's the part I want you to see. So, all right, so here you go. Viewer discretion is advised. It's not that. It's really not that bad. August 7, 2023. Atlanta police officer was flagged down regarding a shoplifter stealing a TV. The officer waited with security and approached the male as he exited the store with the television. There he is. He runs. Get him, officer. Get him.
Come on, man. Stop, man. I didn't do something. I didn't mean it, man. Stop, man. Please. Stop resisting. No, fuck. Stop, please, man. Please stop, man. I don't want to get a fucking jail. I don't want to get a jail.
Me neither, man.
So don't steal a TV if you don't want to go to jail.
Did I tell you about the only time I stole?
About the what?
Only time I stole?
No. Oh, yeah, I want to hear about that.
Yeah.
Of course, this guy is complaining now that he's getting hurt. Too freaking bad. You stole a TV, you son of a bitch. That's what you get.
Talk about it, Donald.
You want the cop to stop, well then don't resist arrest. All right, so here's the footage from the cell phone. There's a cop tackling him, right?
Okay.
They're fighting in the street. Now this makes me nuts. This guy is resisting. He's putting up a fight. The cop is trying to restrain him. Look at this. This guy's just wheeling his carts. People are walking out of the store.
Man's doing his job.
Well, all right, good for him. He does a good job with his carts. Nobody. This lady's yelling from wherever she is. Here comes people out of the store. They're literally walking by. They're watching. You're going to see another guy in a second come out with his cell phone and start taking his own footage. God forbid somebody tries to help this cop out.
Tony, what the fuck, man? That's how you get sued. That's how you don't engage. That man is getting overpaid.
And that's the problem right there. That mentality of let me then just sue. What happened to the good old days when right was right and wrong was wrong, and you would help a cop?
Yeah, it was back when maybe cops weren't, by and large, so shitty. Maybe.
There are plenty of shitty cops, but I know nothing about this cop, but in this video, this cop is doing his job, and he's doing the right thing.
Well, sure, but if you're like a bystander, you don't know that. You're just watching a guy getting tackled in the parking lot. You don't know if, you know what I mean?
He's getting tackled in the parking lot by a cop, though.
Okay.
So,
I'm just saying, if you didn't know that this guy stole a TV, this cop could be totally in the wrong. You don't know.
Fine. So where are the people from the?
It's not their job.
Where are the people? Where's the store manager? Where are the people from the store then coming out and helping the cop? And
that's not their job.
It's not.
You get look. I don't know the last time you worked in corporate America like that. They tell you specifically that you are, if somebody steals from the store in any capacity, you are not meant to engage. You're not meant to do anything. They're insured. They're like, you know what I mean? Like that. It creates such a legal web of bullshit. If you
bullshit
engage.
Being the key word there.
No, I get it, but what I'm saying is, if you're in that position, you are not supposed to do anything.
I understand that. I totally understand that.
Okay,
but I'm fully aware that corporate America, which I hate corporate America, I'm fully aware that's what they tell you to do, and I understand it. But the fact that the mindset is lawsuits instead of doing the right thing. You know, like even this guy, he's probably going to sue the police department. You stole TVs.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have a leg to stand on there.
well, neither do I.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
See, now I'm going to sue you. See, that's what that's
going to win.
Well, I might.
You know, Haley's family has a three-legged dog, and I've really enjoyed. I've been calling him Tony lately.
What is his name?
Zepper.
Zepper?
Yeah.
What's a Zepper?
That dog.
I've never heard that word.
Me neither.
Oh, did they make it up?
No, I think it's after something. I don't remember.
I'm gonna look it up. Zepper.
Yeah. I don't know how to spell it.
I'm writing it like pepper. Oh, it's a crunch-based company. Whatever. I don't know what that means either.
No, that ain't it.
Zepper.com. Zepper name meaning on Ancestry.com. Historically, surnames evolved as a way to sort people into groups by occupation, place of origin, clan affiliation, patronage, parentage, adoption, even physical characteristics like red hair. What am I reading? Just tell me the definition of Zepper.
All right, we'll ask Haley after the show. But yeah, the one time I stole.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to say the name of the store, but big box retailer. And
go ahead.
I was playing competitive Yu-Gi-Oh at the time, which if you don't know is a delightful little trading card game where you got to buy cards and
like Pokemon.
Yeah, very similar in basic concept where there's like, thousands if not millions of cards. And then you pick, roughly like 40 to 60. You put them together, you make a deck, and then you randomly draw from the deck to play the game
All right.
against an opponent. And there was a set that had come out that was, I want to say 4 or 5 of these like rectangular boxes, maybe like half of like a VHS tape in size. So then you have a bunch of those stacked together in a larger box that they put on display. But there's a SKU for each individual box, and then there's a SKU for the big box. So you can buy the big box to buy 5 boxes at once.
I'm happy with any box.
We know. And we know who you have on the show. And, so what I would do is I'd grab the bigger box, I would open it, flip around the little boxes so the little box SKU was sticking out. Brought it to the cashier. This is pre self-checkout, because then I could have gotten in more trouble. But basically, I'm giving it to the cashier and hoping that they ring the single box. So I paid for 1 and got 5.
Awful.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to hell. But, like, yeah, you know how it is. I would never do that to a mom and pop shop, because that's directly fucking real people. The business that I stole from can certainly, they could take the hit.
Corporate America.
They sure can. But you know what's funny about those big box stores? You know how they handle theft?
No.
So
They get the police to tackle the guy.
no, they don't. Never. So what they do is they
run.
let you steal. They absolutely they let you steal. They keep it on camera.
Yeah.
They identify who you are,
Yeah.
and then they add up the amount that you have stolen until they can press charges as a felony.
That's fantastic.
Which is like I don't know how much, but it's like X thousands of dollars.
And I'm sorry, who does this?
Big box retailers that I may or may not have stolen from.
Got it. Okay.
That one time, and by paying just less for it. But that's how like all right, your Walmarts, Targets, Kmart, if they still exist. That's how they do it. So like if you're desperate and like you need to eat, like they're honestly a good place to steal from as long as you keep it under a certain amount of money, because they will not bother you until you have stolen enough money to actually bring you to court.
What stopped you? Did you find out that info about how they identify you? Is that why you didn't do it again?
No, I didn't need more of that product.
Oh.
And I guess I could have like bought them on the cheap like that and then resold them to make money, but like that wasn't the game. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to do it once to see if it worked. People were talking about doing that online. I didn't think of it. And then it worked, and I was like, cool. I don't need more of this.
How old were you?
21, 2.
Oh my goodness. You know how supermarkets now, like they don't give you bags anymore?
They do. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you got to pay for a bag.
5 cents.
Well, true.
I know back in your day that was a lot of money.
No, I'm not complaining about it.
Okay.
And I've paid the 5 cents plenty of times.
Yeah.
But most people now, first off, they do, but there's less paper bags. Like sometimes you look and you can't even find one. Mm. And most people nowadays bring their own bags now.
Right.
And what I've noticed too, the baskets, you get your cart, but even the baskets have become hard to find sometimes.
Okay.
So a lot of people now, they'll just bring their bags and they'll put everything in their bag and then empty the bag to pay and then put it right back in the bag. So I've actually wondered. So I went to Stop and Shop a couple months ago, and I'm throwing everything in the bag. I get online. I don't use the self-checkout because I hate those damn things. They're putting people out of work. So, well, they are.
I know.
I mean, CVS just announced they're laying off people. I might stop going to CVS because of those damn checkout machines. So I put everything on the conveyor belt, the cashier, and as I get to the last item, I realized my receipt from the last time I was there is in the bag. So, of course, I'm thinking, if I just throw everything in the bag and somebody goes to stop me, I'll just pull out this receipt and wave it in the air and say, I paid, and keep going. But I don't have the balls to do that.
I also don't think it would work.
Yeah, you think they'd stop me to read the receipt?
It's not even like necessarily reading the receipt, but like the self-checkouts have like, there's just like, there's multiple like layers of verification when you're walking out that you actually bought the stuff. I mean, you know how like there's like scales in where you put the scanned items just to make sure that you are scanning stuff and it's going there and it's like the appropriate weight within like a certain tolerance.
Yeah, but what's to stop me from just walking past all that with the bag?
Because then you're just on the camera of the store.
Well, right.
Shopping and then walking out. And
right, but you'd have to go back and look at the camera, like right then and there.
No, but there's live feeds for that. Like, there's always somebody watching, just like.
Oh, they have like a security guard or an employee that
like
constantly watching the screen. No,
Well, what store is this?
This was Stop and Shop.
Definitely Stop and Shop. They have almost all of them have that like upstairs area that's only for the employees. And
Yeah.
guaranteed there's loss prevention staff with a company that big.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I still don't like the self-checkout.
You'd be doing this show from jail. Jean Valjean stealing a loaf of bread.
I'd
Crazy
have some
motherfucker.
interesting guests, that's for sure. That's one of
Guests
my
inside your asshole. That's right.
That's one of my biggest fears in life. Going to jail.
Getting prison raped.
Well, yeah, that's part of it.
You know, apparently that's like less of a thing now. I don't know firsthand.
Yeah, I was going to say, you did research on this?
I forget where I heard this and saw this, but apparently, the old wave of like gangsters in prison were just very much like, yeah, you take a prison bitch, you fuck them in the ass, and then you get out of prison and you're not gay anymore. And then like the new wave of current people in prison are just like, nah, that's gay, I'll jerk off. Like,
really?
yeah, like I said, this is very hearsay, but I do think that's funny. It's just
I'm not, but either way though, to sit in a, if I'm sharing a jail cell and there's Bubba jerking off, especially if I got the bottom bunk and he jerks off and like
it rains down on you.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I'm not saying like it's pleasant.
No,
it's better than getting fucked in the ass.
Yeah.
See, there we go.
But neither one is preferred, and it doesn't make my fear of jail any less.
That's valid.
Not that I have any reason to go to jail, but you watch movies. You ever see the movie called Innocent Man with Tom Selleck?
No.
Based on a true story. These cops, they're dirty cops, but they hit the wrong house, so they plant drugs in Tom Selleck's house to make him look like he's guilty, and he spends some time in jail, and it totally changes him, of course.
You know what I really love? There's a YouTube channel out there called Audit the Audit.
Audit the Audit.
And it is usually body cam, sometimes cell phone footage of just police interactions.
Okay.
And what I like about it is the guy that makes the content, I don't know if he's necessarily the narrator, but the people who make that content and then write the script that goes over the video footage, like they're lawyers or a lawyer, I don't know. And very non-biasedly will go over the footage and just say like what the cop was doing that was unconstitutional or just shitty. But then also like get into what the person who's getting pulled over or the suspect is doing, and like gives them a letter grade at the end.
Okay.
So like at the end he'll be like, and Mr. So-and-so gets a B for mostly being like cooperative with the police, but like escalated here that was maybe like not in his best interest, or and then but what I like is again like they're it's not anti or pro police, it's just objectively like this is what the Constitution says, this is what law precedent says, and gives them like a letter grade. Really good one I watched recently was a guy in army fatigues. He was a black guy in army fatigues. Gets pulled over, but then drives to a better, well-lit area. But the cops, even though he's not trying to evade them, obviously.
Okay.
By the time that he gets to the better lit area, they like pull guns on his car and they like tell him to get out. And he's just like, I don't understand. You can see I'm in fatigues. I don't know why you have guns pulled on me. I wanted to pull to a better lit spot. And I think he got a B and all the cops got Fs.
How far did he drive to this better lit spot?
Minutes. Like 10 max, I want to say, was what the video said.
I knew a guy, and I can see his face. I can't remember his name. And I didn't know this guy well at all, but he was telling me he was getting pulled over once, and he did the same. It was an unmarked car. And same thing, and it was dark.
Yeah.
He actually called 911 while he was driving and said, I have a car with a light on the dashboard trying to pull me over. He gave, like the highway he was on, city, the whole works. He said, can you verify that this is a real policeman? And the whole time he was driving, he didn't pull over. They did verify it was real. And he said, all right, I appreciate you telling me that verifying this. He said, but it's still a dark area. I'm not comfortable. I'm a little nervous. He goes, can you please dispatch to the cop that I see him? I am not avoiding him. I am just looking for a more lit area. And they said, no problem. And sure enough, you saw the cop kind of got off. Well, I saw this, but his description.
Yeah, he pulled back a little bit.
He pulled back a little bit, and they just nonchalantly drove to a better lit spot, and then he pulled over, and no problem.
I like that. I think that's probably,
Right.
that's probably what everybody should do.
Right.
At the very least, if that's not an option for you, like hazards, I think is a good indication to the cop that you are at least acknowledging they're there.
Right.
But like, if you're not like trying to peel out, and gun it, they should get that you see them. It's like kind of, you can't miss that.
Yeah, I'll give you that. But 10 minutes is a little long
But either way,
too.
to do that and then just immediately go from driving behind them to like pulling guns on this guy, and then he ends up being like a fucking active service member.
Yeah. No. All right.
Dude, it's crazy, man. They end up pepper spraying him, and he's just sitting there in the car. Dude, it was bad. These
Yeah,
cops,
that's strange.
I think they all got fired, and they deserve to. But what I do like is there's plenty of videos that this guy has where he's like, "Oh, no, the cop got an A because they were trying to de-escalate with positive language. They were this, that." There was a famous video going around the internet not too long ago about this cop that like tased a old grandma lady, and the internet was trying to frame it as like, "Oh, this cop is evil. He's tasing an old lady," and like, yeah. The guy in the audit was like, you probably didn't need to tase this old lady, but in the end gave the cop a better letter grade than her because she was just being indignant. You know what I mean? Like she had a cracked taillight that was still working,
Right.
but the plastic or glass around it was broken. So the cop was really kind of being a dick. He was trying to give her an $80 fine because in his logic, the light would blind a motorist at night behind her because there was no diffusion. It was a straight light.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Yeah, man. Like you're gonna harass an old lady for a working backlight. I don't know if it was brake or turn signal, but I don't know. I thought it was interesting that this video was framing it more pro in the cop.
I have no problem with tasing old ladies.
Well, we know what you're into.
My mother needs a good tase. So when I see her, I think I just might tase her. She might mouth off to me or something. Hey, old lady.
Damn, Matt, you're making me think about tasing my mom, dude.
Yeah, why not? To get out of line, It's either that or slap her around.
I mean, I don't think you could die as easily from being slapped around, but the older you get, the more like you could die from getting tased.
Really?
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. It's something about your heart and just electricity.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not good.
Oh, tased. I'm thinking,
Maced?
right.
You're thinking
I'm
maced?
thinking maced.
You're gonna mace your mom, you fucking monster.
Oh, yeah, why not?
That's worse. That's like the spice that you had times 100.
What is it going to do? Damage her? She's already, she's 78. She's already, 3/4 damage. It doesn't matter anymore.
I hope she doesn't watch this one, man.
Oh, she'll be watching, and I'm sure I'll be hearing about it.
Yep.
By the way, before we go, I found out what Zepper means. It means an idiot. So now I think your girlfriend and her family are fantastic for naming their dog
that's pretty
that.
cool. That's pretty cool.
And it definitely makes sense that you're calling me that now. That my name is associated with that dog, so it definitely fits.
Sweet.
I am going to try and splice the episode with this before we lost internet signal and all that. But
very good.
In the meantime, I will post this. All right. So today is Thursday. We got Treading Water at 1:00, half hour away. We got my true crime obsession tonight at 7. Circling the Drain at 9. So we got some cool stuff going on here today. Governor's stages this weekend. Richie Byrne playing McGuire's. Robert Hansen in the Giggle Room. Terry McNeely, Joe Cravella, Jeff Bosey, Tim Saliani, Fabricio Capano, I believe, is at the brokerage. Jason Nash is here in the club. The Gagoot Show is this weekend with Benny and Jen. And our pal Lou Pratz is on that show. Olga Namer's playing the patio. Jack Asadorian, I think, is tonight with Stephen Ho. Joe DeVito is one of the clubs this weekend. Lots of cool stuff going on this weekend. And you're with Keegan.
Saturday on the Governor's Levittown patio, we got Mike Keegan and friends, and I am a friend.
Nice.
And, I will be performing.
I believe Chuck Fox is a part of that, I think.
Yes.
Go to govs.com, make your reservations. Don't forget, at the brokerage, September 17th, Knockem Dead Comedy. Come enjoy a fun murder mystery show. You'll laugh your ass off. Don't forget September 21st.
Yeah.
You can see this guy at the Broken Mic.
Break it.
The night before Knockem Dead Comedy at the Brokerage is our pals, the Uncle Louie Variety Show. Those guys are fantastic. Don't miss that. What a great show that is. Govs.com, Govs. Thank you, pal, as always.
Right back at you.
So, yeah, I'm going to have the Muslims attacking me for hating halal, and the cops are already outside looking for him.
Yeah, they sure are.
But just tell them, hey, look, I'm Zepper. I'm Zepper. And they'll be like, oh, yeah, all right. I don't know. All right. Thanks for watching. Sorry about all the technical difficulties. Tomorrow, Andy Plajanos will be in here with me, and possibly Don Sill. I think Don might be joining us tomorrow, which I hope he does. That'll be fun. All right.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys later.